Alias is the star of my new favorite TV show, Alias. Take a look.
I would have told you about the realignment, but you were emboldened by the... I heard about what happened. It's tragic.
I know about you. That you were hunted by the FBI. And I know that Mom died because they were after you.
Sydney.
Every time I think I know just how awful you are, I learn something worse. But this time, I'm gonna make sure you pay.
But he's actually a good guy, her dad, and he tried to save the boyfriend before he got killed. Please welcome the very beautiful and talented Jennifer Garner.
Thanks for having me.
I love the show.
Thanks. I love your show. I'm so glad you like us. When we first heard on the set, Rosie was talking about the show today. We stopped in our tracks.
Well, it's so well done, and you're so good, and you know what? You have to pay attention to that show.
You really have to pay attention.
Because you basically are recruited by SD7.
SD6.
Whatever. And you think that they're the FBI CIA.
I think that they're the CIA.
But they're not.
They're not.
And you don't know that, and neither do the other people working there.
I think I'm working for the good guys. And I'm so not working for the good guys.
Well, Victor Garber also works for SD6 or 7. And he's your father, but you're sort of estranged.
Yeah, we've had a rough time.
But he's a double agent.
He's a double agent, as am I.
That's where it gets tricky, everybody. Right, and it's complicated in a great way, so that when you watch it, you're like, what, where, what?
Well, shooting it, I reread the script every night, so I know what I'm doing the next day, because I just get so confused. My brain, I can't handle it all.
And you do a lot of great karate, you are tough.
Can you stand it?
You are tough. You kick some serious butt on that show.
I watch it, and I can't believe it.
Now, did they make you take karate?
Well, auditioning. When I was auditioning for it, I wanted the job so badly. You know how that happens? Sometimes you're just like, I'm going to get the job, I'm going to get the job. So I opened up the Yellow Pages, and there was this guy who taught martial arts close to my house, Master Yu. And I went every day for a private lesson the whole month that I was auditioning. And I bought the white suit and the belt, the little white belt for beginning.
Yeah.
And I bowed all the time, every direction, and Master Yu just kicked my butt every day.
Because it looks like you know what you're doing. When you do those flippy turns and the kicks and the...
Thanks, man. You want to fight?
But no, I don't. Because you're tough. Do you have a stunt double?
I have a stunt double. I do all the fights, and then she does all the fights. So if there's like a ridiculous, out-of-control kick, it might be her.
Like, remember that big guy? Remember? The big guy who went through the beach?
Huge guy?
That huge guy?
Yeah.
You got him, too.
Yeah, I think that was mostly me.
And you know what else, Jenny? You get to, play all different characters because you're always getting assignments.
Yeah, and the languages.
Yeah,
I speak different languages. We're very global on Alias.
You are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
cool.
There's also a great sort of love interest. You had your fiance.
Which one do you think is the love interest?
Oh, definitely the reporter guy who's on to you.
Do you?
Totally.
Interesting.
Why?
What do you think about the patootie Michael Vartan?
Totally cute. But you, I don't think. Well, I can see you developing that. But I think that other guy's got a wicked crush on you. And then when you kiss...
How cute is he?
They're also...
the two guys, they're cute.
And they're, not models. But they're still adorable.
And, sexy.
Sexy, yeah.
Yeah.
Except he's onto you, that reporter guy. What's his name?
His name is Bradley Cooper.
Did you almost forget?
Well, I almost called him by his character's name.
Oh, because that was funny. You went,
so embarrassing.
Which is what I did when I was cheating in high school. The answer is...
Here we go. Will Tippin. No, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I've never seen him before, and I had never seen you before.
Well, we've both been around.
What have you done besides this?
I did a series a couple years ago called Time of Your Life with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. See, I don't remember you on that. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I was her roommate.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. And I played one of the nurses in Pearl Harbor with the curly hair and the glasses.
Pearl Harbor was too long. I looked, and you know why? No, here's why. I didn't even see it. It could have been good. It said 3 hours. You know what that means to a person who's trying to lose weight? That is the extra large popcorn. You know? There's no way I could see that movie.
I'm so with you there.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So you did that too.
So I did that, and then Felicity, I had a guest spot on Felicity.
Right.
Where I met my own cutie patootie, my own man.
Yeah, Scott Foley, who's adorable. He's here.
Yeah, he's here.
And is that an engagement ring I see?
Oh, no, we're married. We've been married a year.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
You are?
Yeah.
I thought you were like 20.
No, I'm a grown-up.
You're an adult.
Yes.
All right.
No, I'm married.
You're married.
I'm married. I've been married a year.
That's nice. And you met him on that show?
Yeah, we met on the show, and then that was kind of it.
Wow. Now, let me tell you something. I thought that you were this, like, young actress that nobody had ever seen do anything, and I'm like, who's the Julia Roberts look-alike who's kicking butt on ABC?
No, I'm 100.
You're
I've been
100. You've been
yeah.
around. Well, how was the wedding? Was it a big to-do?
No, it was just 30 people in our backyard,
Yeah.
and we were engaged for 6 weeks, and we just kind of put it together and got married.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
And how'd you know he was the one?
He took me to Paris a couple of months in. I mean, he really courted me, and every date was followed up with flowers and thank you for going with me, and he asked if he could kiss me the first time. I mean, you know, like all the stuff. And he quit smoking, which was huge.
That's excellent.
I know, which was huge.
You
2.5
can't
years.
Smoker. You can't. It's not possible.
No. And so then he took me to Paris, and he was such a gentleman, and then that was it. Yeah.
6 weeks, and then you got married.
No, we dated for 2 years.
Oh, I thought you were
dude,
talking about
no.
6 weeks.
No, we were engaged for 6 weeks.
And then you went to Paris? Wait a minute. You've been married? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's me! You met him on Felicity.
We met on Felicity.
Then you got engaged.
We met on Felicity. We went to Paris a couple months into our courtship.
Uh-huh.
You're with me.
Yes.
And then a year in, we bought a house. Anyway, then 2 years in, we got engaged. 6 weeks after the engagement, we were married.
All right then, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you're happy. Where'd you grow up?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Where'd you study acting?
Denison University.
In
Ohio.
That's a good place. Never heard of it. We're going to take a break and talk more about your show because I love it. It's Alias. It's on right before the practice. It's on ABC.
Sunday nights, ABC.
Sunday nights. They know the practice. Cool. Most people. You know, 10 o'clock, 8. So they know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's before the practice, Sunday nights at 9 on ABC. And it's a great show. And Victor Garber from Broadway plays her dad. And
Ron Rifkin from Broadway.
Who's great.
And Carl Lumley from Broadway.
Ron Rifkin, the horrible SD-17, whatever it is. He is the corrupt CIA pretender
He is
to
so
be.
creepy.
Ooh, he's bad.
Yeah,
and he's a little bit onto you, honey. He's onto you.
I'm not saying anything.
He is. I'm telling you, I watched the show. I see scenes that you're not in. He's onto you.